Hello, welcome back to Pink Ivy Media. I bring you good gist from the royals. And for those of you who have been clicking on my subscribe button, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you. You guys are doing great. Thank you very much. The gist that I brought today is about Temitope. This is all about Olori Temitope, how she expresses her grievances over some certain things that are happening in the palace, and the manner in which some certain story goes out of the palace that are not true. So, concerning this particular gist today, Olori Temitope, she's another person who hardly makes trouble. Her voice is barely heard in the palace. She is a kind and peaceful person, as we have heard about her. And most people said maybe because she's God fearing and she has a good background and all of that, you barely hear her voice in the palace. When other Oloris are making their troubles, you never hear her quickly speaks out. And so this scenario that happened that makes her speaks was just about some kind of things that the Oloris are doing amongst themselves, that she will not be a part of a relationship whereby they will be living some kind of fetish life, fake life, and all of those things. That she saw Olori Mariam and Ronke discussing some awful things like that, which does not go down well with her, and she poured out her bitterness concerning that, expressing that we are supposed to be watching each other's back and not to be saying some certain things about one another that is not fair at all. That some of these stories that goes out is one of them in the palace, the Oloris, that gives out some of these stories which are supposed not to go out, are supposed to be a private thing among them in the palace, but yet most of these stories goes out is because of the way some of them the Oloris talks. That is why stories goes out about them like this, and it's not supposed to be so. Why was she saying all of this? She was saying it because of a story a blogger speaks about concerning the fact that the Ooni of Ife didn't want to have time with her, but chooses olori Tobi instead of her. So she came out to say the thing that happened that time, that it was not just true, that we allegedly hear that she said is not true, that it was a certain time that Toby was, she found out that Toby was not in a good mood, and at this time it was her turn to have some time with the Ooni of Ife, for them to discuss for some couple of days, for them to spend time together. But before that time, she noticed that the Olori Tobi was not in a happy mood, that she was crying, feeling so bad. And but for the kind of person that Temitope is, she went to meet her and try to console her what the problem is, why she was crying herself out and all of that. And she thought it wise that since she is in this kind of a mood, that she can just go, let her excuse her, let her have time with the Ooni of Ife, so that she'll be revived. She will get herself back if she stays with the Ooni of Ife. Maybe the Ooni of Ife will be able to cheer her up and all of that. And so she swapped her own time for Toby to go and meet with the Ooni of Ife instead of her. That this was what happened, and then the story went out upside down, that it was the Ooni of Ife that didn't want to be with her, but rather than and he doesn't want to be with her, instead of her, that he wants olori Tobi, that the story is not true at all. Because if you check, there is no way that the Ooni of Ife will want to turn down the meeting that has been scheduled between him and any of his wives, because the Ooni of Ife is a gentleman. He treats all of his women very well. He does not hate any of them. And so I see no reason why the Ooni of Ife should do that. So that was why the Olori Temitope came out to speak concerning this whole thing. My correct people, do not forget to drop your comments. Please drop your comments and try to give our video a thumbs up all the time. Thank you very much, as I bring you another gist soon.